Okay, so welcome. This is Cedric and Sidra for New Japan Cup 2020 Day 7. So, Takashi Hiromu versus Ishii Tomohiro.
Amazing match.
Oh, and if the sound is a little bit strange, maybe we're too loud or something, that's because I'm doing this in OBS Studio, and it's different doing this here than when I'm commentating for CR Fire Pro. So I don't know how it's going to sound. Right now, my voice is not going above the yellow, so we'll just see how this is. As I got the microphone away from me and facing more towards Sidra, we'll just have to see. But this match here, I would honestly say 4.5 or 7 stars easy. That's where I would put it.
Yeah, it was an amazing match.
And it's the first match, really? Here's the thing. We know what these two are amazingly capable of in that ring. We know what they do. How could you put this in the opening?
I don't know.
I would not have put this in, because he's a junior. I don't go on the fact he's a junior. You go on their accolades. You go on their performances. You go on the how much the crowd loves and or hates them. You don't say, oh, you're a junior, so you go in the beginning. No, you don't do that shit. Ever. I mean, what more does Takashi Hiromu have to do to be seen as somebody viable? What more? And he beats Tomohiro Ishii. I mean, he beat him.
Yeah.
And he didn't look like the winner at all.
No.
No, he didn't.
He was exhausted.
He won. He beat him. He beat him. And put it back. And even Hiromu said, I beat the toughest heavyweight that there is. He said that. He gave that glowing review. He gave that because he knows it to be true. Literally, Ishii Tomohiro, the reason he's not champion is because the president and Geto don't know. And despite what they have ever done, they don't know what a champion look like. They don't know how to represent a company. You want prestige, you put that belt on somebody that when people look at them, they say that person should always be champion. And somebody's got to rise up to that occasion to beat them. And Takashi Hiromu proved what to do. You didn't see any, as Sidra was pointing out before and during, you didn't see any writings on his hands.
No writings on his hands. He wasn't playing no games.
No goofy antics.
He didn't try to lick nothing.
No, he came out, was all business, and they fired that match up. Watch that match. It's worth it. It's worth it. Watch it before it's taken down if you know where to go. That is worth it. I ain't even going to say more about this because it's just that awesome. I'm just saying, beautiful, amazing match, and it could easily be better. You want to find people that can put on a 6-star match, a 7-star match, you want to go that high and be that silly? These two can do it. And as I said, if you want to beat Naito, you have to at least be able to stand with Ishii. And Ishii led that match. He led this match. And he lost. Now, when I say led, he was controlling, telling what to do, yada yada. He was doing that. Hiromu rose to the occasion to prove what he needs to do.
Definitely.
It ain't about. He said it's not about weight class, but to Hiromu, it is. Why? Because legitimately, the way they've done it, your weight class depends on how important you are to the company.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to Hiromu. And representing the juniors, being champion, and beating heavyweights, literally, is what he has to do.
He and the other juniors are proving their worth because they filled in spaces that had to be filled if they were going to start having shows. So you have to get in there and show up. Show all the way up.
This can reshape New Japan Pro Wrestling if they are smart, if they are wise, if they want to drop that silly hierarchy mess they got going and show that people are viable, that their talent is viable, that their titles are viable, and not just something to be glitter around the waist, then they will give importance to the juniors. Because when juniors jump ship to go heavyweight, it's because they know the junior division is worthless to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Hiromu
can't put on 50 pounds.
He don't need to.
No,
he don't need to.
No.
I'm not going to tell you how he won. But it's been a while. And Hiromu reminded me that he has a power game. You don't get to see it. It's always the flippy floppy, the Frankensteiners, the Hurricanranas, the flying here and flying there, and the drop kicks. No, Hiromu showed that he's got power.
You just need the right opponent to bring it out of you.
So, you know, if they magically hear what I'm saying, you know, to those juniors out there that's in this tournament or going against any heavyweight trying to prove it, thank you. Or arigato gozaimasu. Either way, thank you. Because we need this. We need competition. And you don't see this stuff often, so be appreciative while you can see it. This is awesome. It's sad that it took an outbreak that could have been prevented to get it done. But gotta find a silver lining somewhere, guys.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get on to the next match. Yoshihashi versus Evil. And I stated, I know I'm full of shit, but I said if Yoshihashi wins, I'm probably not gonna watch the rest of this. But I love wrestling too much, so you know, I was just full of shit. So we're gonna get to watching this. So it'll be a click, but at this moment, day 6 is rendering, and I'll be uploading that before we're done with this. As I got to render this from OBS Studio, put it all together, and put it into Wondershare Filmora. Render it there, and then upload it. So, with that said, let's roll. What is pleasure? Pleasure is when pleasure is that moment of ongoing satisfaction when you know that you have been right all along. Ooh, that sound. That means day 6 is just done rendering. It's
even though he was bullshitting y'all, we ain't got to worry about Sidra not watching the rest of the tournament.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know, Watanabe got clowned and crapped on in Ring of Honor. And I know what it feels like, you know, to entrust that you send your talent somewhere and they might treat them right, but they don't. I understand how that feels. And when he goes away, comes back, he goes to New Japan and he's evil, Sidra won't feel in the vibes. And I said it. I said, he's got to find himself and he's got to learn to be a heel. But I promise you, you're going to see that man in about a year and a half or 2. You're going to see him in title matches. You're going to see him in big matches, in those major events. She didn't believe me. And then he did it. And he started winning some titles. No matter how mediocre they may be, it's still a representation nonetheless.
He got better. He got a lot better.
And then I said, this man needs to be what Los Ingobernables de Japón branched off to be. He needs to be what Los Ingobernables is in Mexico. Well, was in Mexico. I said that. He needs to get downright mean and jack people up. And once he do, I said, you just put a chair around somebody's neck. He's like, oh, I hit the chair. Y'all didn't know. He's got to be vicious. And in the past 3 matches that I've seen him in, he's been doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, somebody gets fucked up and they got a bad will, he needs to go in and not play around with him and have a competitive task. He needs to go in and fucked them up outright.
And that is exactly what he did.
He fucked Yoshihashi up. Somebody call his mom and tell her what happened.
He came out hobbling on the stick. He didn't even get it out of his clothes, man. And he was on him.
Ishii whooped his ass. Not Ishii, but Evil. I'm sorry, I'm just used to everybody whooping Yoshihashi's ass. But Evil whooped his ass, beat him with that chair, and I was like, wait, he's not hitting the ring mat.
He was hitting the chair where his leg was laced through. He was not playing around. He was not faking the funk.
He wanted that done. And then he put him in the Sasori Gatame.
Mm-hmm.
He put him in it and had it deep in me, Sidra, Milano Collection 18, and the other two, everybody groaned and grunted like, ugh.
He sat all the way down into that.
He got that shit in like Sting. And when it wanted, he got it in first. He put it on like he would. Then he sat back like Sting would with those championship victories over Flair. Then that wasn't enough. No. Then he went into the final stage, which was the championship version of Riki Choshu, when he would hook those legs, hook his arms, hook his hands like a lock, and then just start putting that pressure down on it. That's what he did. And I don't think Yoshihashi surrendered. I think the ref stopped it.
Yeah.
I didn't see a tap.
I didn't either.
I didn't, I didn't.
Like he was still trying not to tap when he rung the bell, but there was...
And Evil was like, no, I have made up my mind. Fuck this dude's leg. And he wasn't going to let go. The ref was pulling on. You could see his whole body seize up like, I ain't moving. I am not budging. And they were trying to get him off. And he was like, no. And Evil was awesome. I was like, he is there. I was like, I was happy. I was proud. I was like, that man that came up and he did what I said he needed to do. How is it that I'm going to toot my horn. I don't get the chance to do this. How is it that any wrestler I see, when I say what they need to do, when they start doing it, their prominence is seen? How is that? I grew up. Sidra watched me when we're watching wrestling, and I'm like, why don't they do this? Because this would make sense. And then they do it, and oh my goodness, all of a sudden they become a better person in that ring. She's watched me over these years. She has heard me do this.
Yep.
I have a stellar track record of that stuff. I'm like, yeah, this should happen, that should happen, and then, whoa, next week or the week after, it's like it's being done. And she would literally say, are you calling and talking to these people? This match here, not one of the match, it was a squash match. And it was exactly the way it needed to go down.
I mean, even under normal circumstances, Yoshihashi can't compete with Evil, so...
Nope.
There you go, might as well just shorten it up. Evil wasn't even wet. He didn't break a sweat. He was still dry going back to the ring.
I said a term. What was the movie Daniel Craig? Which James Bond was it?
Quantum of Solace.
Yes. When he killing that dude in that room, and he was sitting there, he was all bleeding out, and Daniel Craig was sitting there looking like he was waiting on the bus.
Waiting for the man to die, just looking around like in time now.
Yep, that's what Evil was doing. Yep. So the term I used, I said, he just got Daniel Craig.
He got Daniel Craig.
He got Daniel Craig. That's what happened. Damn, I love that Evil. Hell yeah. We're going to get on to the next stuff, but yeah, tooting my horn. I don't like to brag because it's going to bite me in the ass, but damn it, I'm bragging on this. That's what I'm saying. So we're going to get on to the next thing, In all honesty, yeah. Oh, Yoshihashi is all right. I don't want the man hurt and injured. That ain't, no.
No.
But I'm glad Evil did what he should have done, what made sense. Because it looked like that match didn't go the way it was planned. It didn't look like it. So I have wondered. I have wondered. I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's the glory and beauty of wrestling. It's fake. It's fake. Yeah. What part is and what part isn't? Mm-hmm. How can you tell? I can prove how ants are stronger than humans, and we should bow down to them. I could do that. You can fix anything the way you want. But what's the truth? Figure that out. Or not. and just enjoy the damn show. Let's roll. Alright, so we just got finished, it's the next day, we just got finished watching Taiji Ishimori Taiji versus Okada Kazuchika. We've already had a busy day before this, and it's 6:28 p.m. We had a busy day, so if I sound drained, it's because of that.
Taiji gets in the ring looking unsure. He's not looking his bone soldiery self. And Okada gets in the ring and the bell rings. He look like he's walking up on a rabbit he's finna devour. That pissed me off. Because he don't look like that or act like that when he's going against a heavyweight. And then Taiji got them eyes.
Yep.
Break the fucking eyes. I'm so sick of Okada. You know I'm sick of Okada. Geto showed up and I was happy.
Yep. And then Okada wins with a kind of modified Buffalo Sleeper. And Okada wins, so we get ready to watch Taichi versus Sanada. I know that we know that it's concluded and stuff. We'll get to those. But we gotta do this match by match. That's our thing. That's our promise. We're gonna do that. So Okada wins. Ishimori loses. So let's roll. Alright, so we just got finished watching Day 7 Taichi versus Sanada. I'll be honest, the main event, and I would have placed, this is the order I would have placed the matches, alright? Going on, the name in the match also matches how the matches actually turned out. So I would have literally made this the opening match. Alright?
Really?
Well,
I can see that.
Because it's so mundane.
I can see that.
Then it would have been
Okada and Taiji.
Yes, and then
Ishii and Hiromu.
And then Ishii. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Ishii would have been in the main event with Hiromu. Hiromu and Ishii are automatic, as you know, high level goddamn athletes and fighters.
You have to kill them to defeat them.
Yes. But going on this match here, it was mundane. They went through the motions, they did their thing. I never sensed any urgency. You know, they portrayed it, but also I'm in a sluggish mood right now. I just don't feel right in my head and neck, so maybe that's also contributing to how I feel about it. But Sidra seems about the same way. Maybe y'all have. I don't know. It's just, this match it was the way it was supposed to be to an extent. Now the ending was actually really good.
The ending was good.
It was really good. I like how Taichi handled himself. I like how Sanada handled himself. The ending was really good. I think that was Taichi that voice was. There was some big burly voice that was hollering about something. And then when Taichi was like, when he got the nut shot in and then was trying to cover him, he yelled again at the ref, and it was almost that same voice.
Maybe it was him.
I don't know where these voices come from in Japan, but good grief, man. I wish I had one. They got voices for sale.
You got one. It just come out when you mad.
Not really. I don't hear me.
No, yeah, exactly. You don't hear you.
No, man, their voices are cool.
What? Why? Why is it cool?
They got the bass. You can hear the urgency.
When you're upset and you're barking about something, you got plenty of bass and urgency.
Since I'm me, I don't hear it. I don't hear it. But okay, how about this? I want their voice until I guess mine can be as cool as theirs when I'm upset. Then that way it'll be a good mixture.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just the ring announcer. What the fuck? The commentator. What the fuck? What the fuck? How do you find these people? people.
It's because the only reason why you say this is because it's not you.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with that. But it's just personal. It sounds cooler than me. And so not to be like they are cooler than you. I'll be like, I will agree with you.
The hell, man.
So yeah, the nut shot, the urgency of Tai Chi. That's the first time I've seen Tai Chi look really urgent about something, and it came across very well.
If he could do that all the time,
no, not all the time. At least only matches where it's needed. Because if you see it all the time, then what's the magic? You see what I'm saying?
It would be better than the whole nonchalant, I'm the shit look he always got.
Yeah, he's a heel.
No. There are different types of heels. Okay?
What heel comes out looking forlorn?
Forlorn? No. You don't have to be forlorn. Always? Yeah, I'm the shit.
Yes! Ric Flair was like that.
It's probably because I just don't like Tai Chi's face.
See?
He's got an asshole face.
And he's an asshole. Clearly in real life and professionally. You know? I'm sure he's smarter than, what's that motherfucker's name? MLW. The dumbass I spoke of earlier. I can't remember his name. Low key. He's smarter than him, I'm sure.
He may be smarter than Low Key, but Low Key looks smarter in the ring.
His ring work is amazing.
His ring work is phenomenal. This guy is trash.
Oh, god damn it! He done had 3 good matches in a row, and this is one of them. You can't say someone didn't have a good match or didn't perform well just because you hate them. I did not say he didn't have a good match. I didn't say he didn't perform well. I said he was trash. Okay, I will give you that. I will give you that. Look, Sonata, he learned a lot from Zack Sabre, obviously.
Yeah.
And he took advantage. And you could tell Sonata's face was, please stay pinned. You could see it on his, like, I got nothing left, man.
Yeah, he just took a ball shot.
Yes. And he took a good one. Tai Chi got him good. I wonder if it was a little legit.
It probably was a little legit.
Because
he a little shit, so it wouldn't surprise me.
And the screen is paused for us, though, on a different TV. Tai Chi looks all like, I just lost. He looks all sad, So
don't nobody give a damn.
So yeah, that's it. I wouldn't have put this as the main event, but Sonata winning needed to happen. There's certain people Tai Chi should not get past.
No, he shouldn't.
So I think this was good. I think Sonata's win was well. Day 8 is next, and I think they're going to do a break for about 8 or so days. You said until Dominion.
Yeah, I think so. They come back the 11th, I think. Excuse me.
All right. I don't know if we're going to cover Dominion or not. I don't know. It depends. Tournaments I like to cover. Those are good. I like covering those. So this was a good main event, but it shouldn't have been the main event.
No.
It really shouldn't. But hey, it is what it is. Sonata won, so it's all right. Oh, and star rating 3.5. I would give it that. Because they was going through the motions. I didn't sense any urgency. I didn't. And I've seen Sonata be urgent.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
There was no occasion to rise to.
Yeah. So, yeah, with that, I hope y'all enjoyed this. We're going to start. You want to watch Day 8 now? Or
unless you got other plans.
Girl, I am working on a whole lot with CR Fire Pro. I got nothing but plans.
Okay, we can chill.
So, chill. So what that mean? We can watch it or not watch it?
We can not watch it if that's going to help you.
Nothing's going to help. Because there's movies, There's TV shows.
The
There's conversations.
The only thing with this is that we don't know how long it's going to be up. That's why I'm like, let's truck on through them and get them done.
Then why didn't you just say so?
Because I know you have things to do.
I've always got shit to do. We would never watch TV.
All right.
We would never. My eyes are tired from looking at the screen. That's why whenever I'm doing shit, I'm not really looking at the screen. I'm trying to look away. Even when I'm, working on the wrestling or stuff like that, I'm trying to look away.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll try this. We'll go to straight up day 8 finals. Shoot, shouldn't be the finals. It shouldn't be the last day.
I thought it was based on what I saw yesterday. Or the little schedule.
It just.
We'll see. Let's just.
Yeah, you just had 4 matches today. It can't be the finals. It's impossible. Now, unless they're gonna do it all the final, all those matches in one day.
I don't know, baby. Maybe I was wrong. We'll assess it in a minute.
I haven't looked up anything at all, guys. Okay, I'm just going on what Sidra told me,
and I could be wrong.
So, whatever it is, when it comes to this tournament, no matter how long it's gonna go, we'll still be doing this. All right, but we still got to get caught up for day 8, regardless. I don't think it's over. I haven't looked up anything. I'm tired. The back of my eyes and the top of my eyes are just nagging at me.
Oh, baby, just go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah. So we're gonna get started, and I'm gonna make myself some bacon and tomato sandwiches because I am just jacked up and take my medications, all of them. In any case, it's been Cedric and Sidra for CR Wrestling Commentary New Japan Cup 2020 Day 7. Thank you for listening.